I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather.
Disappointed. I really am disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you two checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deduction and make sure state, federal, and whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service. Floyd, you made $230, and I get it, Skip. I can just imagine getting a check for $230 million. Like, hold on. I ain't see
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. We're gonna get through this. That's tough because
Floyd Mayweather used to feel unbeatable. 50 victories, 0 defeats, massive earnings, and a flawless reputation. But that image is starting to fade. With ongoing tax issues, claims from unpaid fighters, involvement in questionable cryptocurrency deals, and a $42 million Manhattan real estate purchase that some doubt even exists, he now seems less like the dominant champion he once was and more like someone chasing big opportunities. His upcoming fight with Mike Tyson doesn't come across as just entertainment anymore. It feels more like a final push to make a huge payday. Earlier this year, he made headlines by announcing what he called the biggest deal of his life, saying he bought 62 apartment buildings in Manhattan, including rent-controlled units, as part of a $42 million portfolio, clearly trying to show he's building a name for himself beyond boxing as a serious businessman.
Showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
Here's the issue. Official property records show no evidence that any transfer actually took place. A report from Business Insider found that none of the buildings Floyd claimed to purchase are listed under his ownership, and the NYC Housing Partnership, the nonprofit linked to those properties, has stated they were never informed of any sale.
yeah, I think yeah. And I'm pointing like this because all of them. We're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. You know what we do? All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
The situation became even more confusing when Mayweather's team gave inconsistent answers. When asked to provide proof, his real estate company introduced a man who claimed to be James McNair, a longtime business associate of Floyd, but his voice didn't match McNair's, raising serious doubts and making the whole situation seem even more questionable.
And even Mike Tyson. But what's so disappointing with me, Skip, Floyd Mayweather has gone through this before. What is it that you don't get? And I'm even more disappointed because you're on Instagram and on Twitter flaunting your opulence. You got bales and bales of money. You might have 30, 40 racks up in front of you. You got Bugattis and Enzo Ferraris and private jets and yacht and you big balling. And you won't cut these people their money? Now, Skip, I believe that he would have taken this fight anyway. It's hard to turn down $200, $300 million, Skip. But it looks to me that a major driving force between him, because I always thought it was Conor that wanted the fight. He wanted the big payday.
Yep.
But deep down, Floyd needed this payday because he got to settle a score. And let me tell you how the IRS works, Skip.
Do you have experience?
I have experience with him.
Okay.
The whole situation comes across as misleading and unclear, leaving people wondering if it was ever real or just another attempt by Mayweather to appear wealthier than he might actually be. Either way, It doesn't reflect well on someone whose image has always been built around money and success, and it's obvious that his once polished reputation is starting to lose its edge.
Easy that everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game, I said, okay. I said, you know, fighters fighting, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million, but I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting
This isn't the first time Floyd Mayweather's finances have been questioned. In 2017, just before his fight with Conor McGregor, he reportedly asked the IRS for more time to pay his taxes, which raised eyebrows, especially since he regularly shows off large amounts of cash on social media, yet seemed unable to clear his own financial obligations.
How does that guy not pay taxes? How do the people around him, how do the lawyers that I'm sure that he employs, the financial people that are probably running his life telling him to stop spending $1 million a day, how do they not deal with his taxes?
Well, listen. He apparently had a tough time reading the thing, as they say. Like he didn't know what he couldn't read like
that's BS.
Something.
That is BS.
They said something
Time
like
out.
that.
He is paying. I'm sure he's got a litany of people in his world.
I happen to agree.
Financial management people.
You think so?
You know, how long before he's suing somebody for mismanagement of funds? You know that's happening.
You'd certainly think so. By the way, they announced, I'll get your calls in a second, they did announce the pricing for Mayweather-McGregor. $100 for a high def, $90 for standard def. So there you go. So it's exactly what the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight was.
And it's not an isolated case. Floyd has dealt with several tax liens over the years, often showing the same pattern of a flashy lifestyle, questionable finances, and a focus on quick money. That's why people are now questioning his fight with Mike Tyson, wondering if it's about competition or simply another big payday. The 2021 bout with Logan Paul only added to the concerns, as the event felt more like entertainment than a real contest, and the bigger controversy came afterward when Logan said he didn't receive his full payment.
He didn't pay me. I think I won that fight. I think I won. He didn't knock out a YouTuber in 8 rounds.
Floyd's my homie. He's a cool dude.
Fucking tell him to pay me, bro.
How much you owe you?
Probably between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
For months, Logan spoke openly about the issue, even hinting at legal action and repeatedly calling out Floyd on podcasts, saying that he was still owed money and urging him to pay up.
Do this with Mayweather?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's honestly bullshit. Like having people who aren't a professional promotional company control where the money goes is like, we made that mistake. But, you know, it's Floyd Mayweather, so before we fought him, we kind of were willing to do whatever, and now after the fact, we're kind of shooting ourselves in the foot. Yeah. Because he's a scumbag. But now that we know that, and everyone else who fights Floyd should know that, like, don't let him control the money.
Would you ever fight him again under any circumstances?
No, he wanted to. He reached out, and but like,
no?
Yeah.
What about double or nothing?
Yeah. Double or nothing. Yeah, I already got nothing, bro. So
Can we get a photo? Sorry, girl.
It was fun though?
Cool. Yeah, of course.
So you're going to change the way you do business when it comes to boxing now, man?
Yeah. Me and my brother.
Thank you.
Sure, of course. Yeah. I got to go, y'all, but.
Thank you so much.
You had fun doing it though?
Oh, yeah.
I think we're done,
Most fun of my life, dude.
When you look at it, it's surprising Money Mayweather, known for showing off massive paychecks, either couldn't or chose not to pay a YouTuber who arguably gave him one of the easiest fights of his career.
That guy was doing shit in the ring I'd never seen before. Yo, one time I was like hunkered over and I was like by his hip and he kind of had me in a headlock. Motherfucker opens his glove and puts his hand over my mouth.
Stop you breathing.
So I couldn't breathe. I'd never seen this before. And opposite side of the ref. He knew where the ref was. He knew to cover my mouth. Straight up in the middle of the fight, I'm like, and I get up and I'm like, what the fuck? I just missed 2 breaths. Fact. Smart boxer, you know, that's the guy who's been in the ring before. He's smart. He knows his way in and out. No, I got paid. I got paid. Just not in full. Like a couple million somehow that is just missing. Where did the money go? Floyd said he could afford a Jeff Bezos-sized jet from the money he made from that fight. I ain't got no fucking jet. What the fuck, dude? I'm missing a couple mil. We're gonna find it, bro. I'll see you in court. The art is happening. Just like, mark my words, we're coming for you, Floyd. Coming for your millions and the last of your change.
If fighters aren't getting paid and influencers are calling you out in public, it starts to damage your reputation in a big way, especially outside the ring where your legacy is just as important.
And everybody in the crypto world is competing with one another. Whereas I feel like everybody should be able to choose what they want to choose and go with who they want to go with. I think everybody should work together. And what I always did was I believed in myself. Before anybody else believed in me, I believed in myself.
Then there's also the crypto controversy. Floyd has been connected to a few questionable crypto projects, including Centra and Ethereum Max, both of which later faced lawsuits and allegations that investors were misled and lost money.
What's going on? What's happening right now?
The SEC even fined him for failing to disclose that he was paid to promote certain ICOs. In simple terms, Floyd was paid to advertise crypto projects without clearly telling the public he was being compensated, which raised serious concerns about transparency and didn't reflect well on him.
At one point, you were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra cards. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So, like, what
we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just knowing, not knowing, right? Like, they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically, you speak to his manager.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Floyd's price. And you send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it. And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right? And you just basically give him.
For someone often seen as a financial expert, Floyd continues to find himself tied to money-related controversies. And that sets the stage for his next major moment, the much-talked-about 2026 fight between Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson.
Tyson, if there were some pre-arrangement for this fight, Tyson's animosity, well documented towards Floyd. Any chance that he's going in there and saying, hey, screw all, I don't care what agreement was made, if there was one at all, I want to kill this dude?
Nah. He gonna get a check. Floyd's gonna get a check. And they're gonna get a check that's real huge because of their names. So nobody's finna fuck that.
On paper, the fight looks like a major moment. Two boxing legends sharing the ring. But beyond the hype, it raises questions about motivation. Tyson is close to 60 and Mayweather is nearly 50, and neither has been active at the highest level for a long time. What's really driving the attention is the business side. Streaming deals, sponsorships, side betting, and merchandise, all bringing in massive money. Because of that, many believe Floyd isn't doing this to prove himself or for the sport, but mainly to lock in another big payday and keep his expensive lifestyle going.
Floyd Mayweather, why the hell did he agree to fight you? That seems like a bad decision by him.
Well, listen, I was minding my business. I'm flying my birds, tending to my children, and he's the one, he came with the sign. His name was on the contract signed already. And he was talking really bad and nasty to me. So I was like, God damn. I thought we were friendly, talking crazy. He's all right.
That's got to be such a cool thing for boxing fans, though, Mike, to have two of the all-time legends in there. Are you excited just to see the thing of that like it was with you and Roy?
Nah, man, we want to get him, man. What are you talking about? Start talking crazy. Like, kick his ass.
He doesn't know what he signed up for.
Yeah, I thought the exhibition. He's talking crazy.
So he's like, but Mike, come on, man. He can't be doing anything to you. Like, that's a bad decision by him.
Hey, he made a good money.
Holyfield is backing Tyson. Tyson looks fully motivated, and Floyd is approaching the whole thing more like a business move than a sporting challenge. With all this happening, fans are left asking the same question. Does Floyd actually want this fight for competition, or is it just another way for him to secure a big payday?
You had a big jet. 6 windows. Try 14.
Social media hasn't been forgiving to Floyd lately. When the Manhattan property deal fell through, fans mocked him for claiming he bought buildings that didn't exist, even turning Money Mayweather into Funny Mayweather. After Logan Paul said he wasn't fully paid, online critics piled on, calling Floyd broke and a scammer. Now with the Tyson fight coming up, many fans say they're not interested, seeing it as just two aging fighters looking for one last big payout.
Versus Mike Tyson in an exhibition bout in 2026?
I don't know what to say anymore. This whole thing is a big sell, and it's an exhibition, and you're going to get hoodwinked again, and they're going to move around, and nobody's going to get hurt. And that's the state of boxing right now. Now, you can reference, well, they've had bad blood in the past. Cool. One of them is 50 years old. He's 48, but we'll just say 50. Floyd is 50 years old. Mike Tyson is 60 years old. This isn't your normal 50 and 60-year-old. This is a very weathered, hard miles, 50 and 60-year-old fighting for your entertainment.
That's a big shift from the era when Floyd versus Pacquiao shattered records and had the whole world watching. Back then, every fight felt like a global event. Now, it doesn't feel the same. Some people think it's not only about money anymore, but also about Floyd staying in the spotlight, always chasing attention and continuing to live a bigger-than-life image no matter what stage of his career he's in.
Canelo, choose one, please.
Guys, we gotta go. We don't.
Can you elaborate on why Crawford is better than Mayweather? It's just a little bit of detail.
Oh, he can switch. He's very smart guy. He's better.
4 years, Floyd was the main name in boxing, with every move he made grabbing headlines. But things have changed now, and the sport has moved into a new era. Fighters like Canelo Alvarez, Terence Crawford, and Gervonta "Tank" Davis are now the ones setting the pace and carrying boxing forward.
Who you think's better out of those two, Crawford or Mayweather?
I think Crawford is better, bigger. He's actually he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather is really good too, though. You can knock him as well. He's very talented. It would have been a tough fight, but I think Crawford would have had the edge over Mayweather because of the long arms and because it's bigger. You know what I'm saying? And he would have kept him at bay. It would have been hard for Mayweather to counter, maybe. But Mayweather's definitely a technician. I mean, like Crawford said, Mayweather has his era, and Crawford, this is his era.
Maybe it's not just about chasing paychecks, but also trying to stay relevant, which many see as a tougher position to be in. There's still a chance the Tyson fight could surprise people. If Floyd manages to outbox him or the bout turns into an entertaining spectacle, he could get some short-term praise. But Tyson is close to 60, and this is far from Floyd's prime, so the outcome is unpredictable. At best, it brings headlines. At worst, it could backfire if things go wrong, and even slightly damage his perfect 50-0 reputation. Still, no matter what happens, Floyd's legacy is already locked in. 50-0, one of the best defensive boxers ever, and the highest-earning fighter in boxing history.
$350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
And, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Outside the ring, Floyd's reputation has become more complicated, with tax problems, legal disputes, fraud-related claims, and questionable business deals all adding to the noise. What used to represent a clean, perfect image is now mixed with ongoing controversy and public doubt.
You'll see reports. You mentioned $100 million for Floyd. The reports are 130. First off, he's never gotten $100 million for a fight, not even remotely close. But there's reports of 130.
Wow.
There's reports online that Floyd's a billionaire. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete in this year and this year and this over Cristiano Ronaldo.
You think it's bullshit?
I know it is. And there's public companies they do business with. HBO would be one of them. Find an executive to back the claim. It's never happened and it won't be.
And how do you know it's bullshit?
He makes very good, because I know the fight business. I've been in the fight.
People are starting to say Floyd Mayweather's era might be fading, not because of anything that happened in the ring, but because his image and respect outside of it seem to be slipping. That's why many are asking the question, is this really the end of his run at the top? Has the money image lost its shine, or does he still have one big moment left with the Tyson fight? Some see it as a chance for a final comeback. Others think it could do the opposite. Either way, people are debating whether Floyd is struggling financially, whether this fight could fix his image, or whether it might hurt his legacy even more.